Shalom. This is the title page of the book we're going to be studying. Let me talk to you about it briefly while we get ready. So this is the title page. You can view it and look at it. I highly suggest you download the PDF. If you want to buy it, it's available online, but I recommend you buy it from judaicaplaza.com, judaicaplaza.com, located in Lakewood, New Jersey. They have a great website. They also have really good customer service on the phone and email. I can put you in touch with the Hebrew book department directly by email if you need. Cell phone, if you need cell phone numbers, whatever you need, let me know if you're going to order the book, okay? But for now, you can download the PDF and try to follow along. HASHEM. I wish you a good Shabbos, and if you're going to judge me for teaching Torah on Shabbat on my phone, I would just tell you, listen, I'm not a rabbi. I'm trying. I would like to be one day maybe, but I'm very much like not holding in the religion, keeping all the things. I do as much as I could. Okay, so it's called Tikkunim Chadashim, new rectifications to our teacher, the rabbi, the pious, the holy, the wind or spirit of our mouth, of our face, of our face, I believe. Rabbi Moses Chaim, Moshe Chaim, Moses' life, Lutzato, Zuchosai, Zecher, Lekadosh, Letzadik, Lekadosh. We looked up the Zion, Lamed, Hey. It's for another time. Anyways, you can put it in the comments if you find it. Okay. Introduction. I don't know who wrote the introduction though. It's like a recent introduction. It'd be helpful to have that. It's an email address from someone who put it together. Phone number, Israeli phone number. Table of contents. Continue table of contents. Right, there's 70 rectifications. 523 pages, wow. Okay, page 1, introduction 1. Hebrew is read from right to left. Okay, the words that are in bold are the words of the text itself. The words that are not bold are the commentary that was added later. Bereshis bara Elohim, es hashemayim ve'es haaretz. In the beginning created Elohim the heavens and the earth. That's from Genesis 1:1. Ulechol hayad hachazaka ulechol hamayra hagadol. Okay, and to all the hand that is strong and to all the great awesomeness. That's from Deuteronomy 34:12, the last verse of the Torah. So the first verse of the Torah and the last verse of the Torah. Okay, na'itz soifa. What's na'itz? So we have to look up different individual words. I don't think I can copy and paste directly from the text. That would be helpful. But na'itz. Nun, ayin, yud, tzadik, sofi. Right here, na'itz. Okay? Na'itz, this word right here, na'itz. Na'itz. That word. It means like uprooting or planting. So like he planted the end. That's so to speak the final sephira, the final level, which is kingship, malchut. Biresha, in the beginning. At the end is planted in the beginning. So that is malchus. The kingship is made a head and a crown for the world or face below it. Viresha, and the crown, the head, he made besaifa and the end. So from Malchus above, Lishadra koilachad, so that they will return all of them as one. They should all be one. Maybe they should all be something in one. As if to say, foundation, which is called all of it. So kol, everything. In Aramaic, you add the aleph at the end, apparently. Koila means all. But Kaf Lamed, the everything, which we're saying is foundation. Foundation is called everything. So the foundation, which is called everything, is made one with kingship, with Malchus, the lowest one, right below it, right below foundation, Yisod. And it's made one with kingship, the final one, and with the crown that's underneath the kingship. Because underneath the kingship, it starts the crown of the next world. The final level becomes the upper level of the world below it. And so the influence flows from level to level, and this is in the power of the intelligence of the mind, of father and mother, and through those that are called Bekitra di Huda Ila'a. And this is alluded to with what is written in the verse, who will give you like a brother to me. Me is who? Mem Yod is who? We said Kaf Lamed is everything, and it's Yisod, foundation. Now we have another one, me, Mem Yod, which means who. So the Mem Yod will give you like a brother to me. So what's the Mem Yod, the me? It's very similar to Kaf Lamed, because Kaf Lamed was 20, 30. Now, and that equals 50, right? Now we have a different 50. It's Mem Yod, but it also equals 50. It's 40, 10. Okay, so me is Bina. This is understanding, which is mother, which gives consciousness to Zeir Anpin, to the small face, which is the 6 emotional sephirot, without the final 7th one. That's feminine. The 6th male. That has in it the 9 spheros. How does it have 9 spheros? Like the gematria, the numerics of the word ach, aleph ches, brother. So me, we're saying is Bina, is going to give you to be like a brother to me. What's a brother to me? Numeric value of 9 for the 9 sphero. Which 9? ABC. And this, and he is unified with the feminine, which is alluded to in the letter of Dalid. And then you have, it makes the word echad. Aleph ches is brother. It's the 9 sephirot besides the feminine. And the 10th feminine one is represented by Dalid, the letter Dalid. And then it makes 1. So there's a verse that says, Mi yitencha ke'achli, who, mem yod, which we said we know is foundation, will give you. So foundation will give you to be ke'ach, like a brother, which is the 9th sephirot, lead to me. What unifies the ke'ach? We said ach. Did we say, we didn't say ach, we said mi is bina. Sorry, so mi is bina, not foundation. Kol is foundation. Mi is bina. So bina gives you to be like a brother to me, like a brother to me. Ach is the 9, 1 and 8. So it's, let's say, crown, and the next 8, which would be father, mother, small face, and then the feminine is the final dalid, which forms it to be echad. Okay? Cool? Cool. We're still in the introduction, okay? Kam Eliyahu Neviah Mehemna Pasach ve'amar. Arose Elijah the prophet, faithful, opens and says, he's opening a portal and saying, Rabbi, Rabbi, my teacher, this that's written in Daniel 12:3, V'hamaskilem yazhiru kizoyar harakia v'chule, and the intelligences, they will illuminate like the illumination of the firmament, etc. So who are these intelligences? Teshavya'u garmaihu b'darga de tzaddik. These are those that equated their form, their inner form, to the sephira of foundation, which is just like foundation gives, without a desire to receive, and all of its influence, it influences down below to the kingship, to Malchut. So to the righteous saints that beseech like a pauper, I think, or are gracious to the pauper, I'm sorry, they're gracious to the pauper, they are called intelligences. They illuminate to everything, to the kol, which we said the kol is foundation. Right? Interesting. So they give light to foundation? but I thought they are foundation. Maybe they're the inner foundation and there's the outer foundation. I think Begam Kain, I think that's what Beis Gimel Kaf stands for, Begam Kain, Maskila Mikrum. And therefore they're called intelligences because they give intelligence to others. So they're not called intelligences, but it's rather maskilim. It's not a maskil, it's maskilim. I'm sorry, it's not sechel, it's maskil. It's not intelligences, it's not sechalim, it's maskilim. Giving intelligences. They're the ones who give intelligence. Kizoya harakia. Does Zohar denatil hai tzadik me'ahu rakia de karmale? Like the illumination of the firmament, this is the illumination that takes the foundation from the firmament that's upon him. That is, what's that? That's the Tiferet. Tiferet is above foundation. Illumination, the foundation is a Zohar, the Nahir, with a light that is straight, v'natzitz, and a light that returns. And therefore, foundation is called Chai. It's called Chai. Why is it called Chai? 18, 8, 10, Chai, life. Why? Because it has in it 9 spheros of the straight light and 9 spheros of the returning light. 9 of the Or Yashar and 9 of the Or Chayzer. So tes spheros to Or Yashar, tes spheros to Or Chayzer. This is in the commentary. That's why it's not bold. A Zohar, an illumination, foundation, who it's Yisod. Zohar, de Kalil Kol Zaharin. It's an right? The Alma. It's an illumination that includes all the lights of the world, which are in small face and feminine, meaning Zeranpin Venokvin, which is Chesed Gvur Tiferes Netzach and Hoid Yisoid, together is the small face, and then Nokvin, the feminine, is Malchut. Okay, so those lower 7 emotional ones. That's the world. And all the lights in the world are included in this illumination. And therefore, foundation is called everything, 2030, Kaf Lamed, everything. Why? Because it includes everything, the everything. Okay, now we're going to explain the lights of small face and feminine. The Zeran Pin Vinokvan. Shita Zahar and Inun. There's 6 lights there are, and they are Chagat Nihi, Chesed Gevur Tiferes Netzach Hod Yisod. V'chad de Chalulain, and there's one more that includes all of them, which is the light of kingdom, kingship, Malchus, the feminine face. And all of the Chala Iskolil V'hai Zohar, and they're all included, and all these lights are included in the light of foundation, which includes everything. The Azdahara, with straight lights, ulanatitza, and with returning lights. The whole sitri elma, to all the sides of the world, which is to all the vav kitzavais, the 6 extremities, shehem, which they are. Chesed is loving kindness, is the south. Gevura, which is restraint, is the north. Tiferes, which is like a beauty of harmony, is the east. Netzach, which is victory, is upwards. Hod, which is, I don't know how to translate it accurately. It's some kind of beauty. It's like the right leg or right thigh, but that's downwards below. I'm sorry, it's the left leg. Sorry, the left. The right one would be victory, netzach. Before that, it's the left. So that's down below. And then Yisod, foundation, is west. Okay? Now the Zohar is going to go into the 6 lights. Again, this is the Zohar of Ramchal, written recently relative to the ancient Zohar of Rabbi Shimon. Written is maybe the wrong word. Channeled is probably the better word. Again, a lot of the text that we're reading is commentary. The bold words are the text itself. So if we were just to read the bold, it would go a lot quicker. Okay. Zohar Kadma'a. It says the first light is the illumination of the Sephira of loving kindness, Chesed. Does Zohar to Nahir V'natzitz. It's an illumination, a light that illuminates with a straight light and a returning light. Beitalia Nihiru Dairaisa. In it is dependent the light of the Torah, the teaching, which is the Torah of written, which is the Sephira of Tiferet, harmony, beauty. Like it's written, give truth to Jacob, and the Torah is the Torah of truth, and Jacob is Tiferet. The Torah or the Chesed, like it's written that the candle is the commandment. The mitzvah is the commandment is a candle, And the Torah, the teaching, is a light. So the light of the Torah is dependent, hanging from chesed, loving kindness, like it's written, Torah's chesed al shaina, a Torah teaching of loving kindness on her tongue. The intention with this is the foundation of kingship, yesod of malchus, because all the sefirot have within them all the other sefirot, just like all the worlds have within them all the other worlds, forever and infinity. So the intention with this is foundation of kingship, yesod of malchus, which receives from foundation. So foundation of kingship receives from foundation, which receives from netzach, which is victory, which receives from chesed, which is loving kindness, going up the right side. Sounds like. Gav to be yoiv lakaim. So there is to make an inference and say that the influence that comes from loving kindness to Tiferes, the harmony balance, its source is in mother, in understanding on the feminine, on the left side, bina. And from umitaman, and from the bina, understanding, it mispashe, it spreads forth the lights, l'chol satar, to the 6 extremities. Aval tukva dile biyamina is takef. But its strength of Tiferes is from the right, even though ugvura bismaila, that the Tiferes receives also from the left of restraint, from gevura. V'yamina mitaman, and chesed, loving kindness, comes from the right. Okay, Zohar da iskalil hachal anhara nihiru da airaisa kedekayas. An illumination, that of loving kindness that including here with the Tiferes, the harmony, balance, beauty, to illuminate the Tiferes appropriately with lights of loving kindness, which are called day, yomam. Like it's written, you shall toil in them day and night, yomam valayla. So we precede the chesed to the gvura, we precede the loving kindness to restraint, the right to the left, and we limud, studying with this chesed is an illuminating of the face to the student, and not to be strict on the lacking of the knowledges and strengths of the and the strength of the intention to guard on the general rulings and law. Second light, Zohar Tinyana. The second light is the light of gevura, restraint. This does Zohar debay talia chedvisa daraisa. This is illumination that in it is dependent the joy of Torah teaching, which is Tiferes, which we talked about, harmony, the torso. Even though that this joy that unifies is unified standing or something. With all this, at the beginning, it comes from the restraint side of the left. Like it's written, Semalai tachas l'reishi. His left is under my head. His left arm maybe is under my head. His left arm is the gevura, that's under my head. Okay, somehow it's connected. B'da'akrei chamra de'araisa. And this illumination is called the wine of the Torah, of the teaching. It's already known that wine awakens the strengths, the restraints, the gevuros, the judgments, devei, that are inside of it. V'yayin yisamachayim, and it's written in Ecclesiastes 10:19, that wine will gladden the life, make happy life. We know life, ches yod, is an allusion to the 9, we said 18, 9, and 9, right? 9 of straight lights, 9 of returning lights. So misitra de chachma v'bina, maybe. As if to say chachma and bina, which is wisdom and understanding, father and mother, right brain and left brain, are called chayim. They are called life. Like it's written, and you who cleave to Yahweh, HASHEM, Yud He and Vav He, which is chachma. Elohechem, your God, which is Bina, so father and mother, Chayim, you are alive. Chayim, Vatem advekim b'Adonai Elohechem, Chayim kulchem hayom. Alive, kulchem, all of you. Kol, we said, was foundational. Chayim kulchem hayom, this day. So we're saying that Yud He and Vav He is father, Elohechem, your God, is mother. That's what we're saying, okay? Seems like. Anyways, etc. The Bina, the mother, the understanding, the left feminine brain is called the mother of the children is happy. Eim habanim smecha. And this Bina, this understanding, is influencing her strengths to gevura, to restraint underneath, and then to hoid underneath that, in the left column we're doing, ulemalchus, and to kingship. Comes out that this wine is an extension from Bina to kingship, from understanding mother to kingship. Okay? The Elaine Mari Kabbalah, and these are those who study Kabbalah. Misitra de Eitzachayim. They grasp in the Chachma and Bina, and the father and mother, and the right brain and left brain, and the wisdom and understanding, which are called Chayim, life. And their Torah that they teach, their teaching their Torah is a tree of life, because the tree is in Tiferet, okay? Whatever that means. Aval misitrat eitz hadas toivara, but me, someone that grasps a me, we said who's me? It also equals 50. We said me is Bina, right? But me, so a Bina, a understanding, a feminine left brain that grasps in the tree of knowledge of good and evil, toivara, good and evil, as if to say b'malchus. So it's not Bina, like I thought it was Bina, but it says to say, but in Malchus, not in the Tiferes, but in the Malchus, Itmar be shasoy al yoira. It's written about him, what it says in Talmud Tractate Eruvin, page 64, folio 1. This statement, shasoy al yoira. It says about him, a shasoy al yoira. Why? Because we'll see what that means in the footnote, hopefully. Because there's wine that gladdens and there's wine that makes drunk. Merits makes him ahead. Doesn't merit, he loses the aleph and he becomes, instead of rosh, head, he becomes rash, destitute. Footnote. Shasway zeh hanimshach achar hanois harlam hazeh. Shasway is a person who draws himself after the pleasures of this world. And on him is said, Yitosh kadamcha. Your face, or your east, or your presence, or your coming forth is Yitosh. I know what Yitosh is. Not so good, apparently, right? Yitosh, it's the letters of Shasoy. It's the same letters. Shasoy, Yitosh. Okay? And he goes in the recommendation, V'hailach ba'atzas Vashti. He goes with the recommendation or the guidance of Vashti, who's like Vashti the queen, maybe? Like Queen Vashti, the evil Vashti. So same letters, Vashti, from the Purim story. I don't know if that's what he's saying or if that's just what I'm understanding. I think that's what he's saying. Vishtei hanefesh habahamis or Vashti? Vishtei hanefesh habahamis hamisave vishasoi oisiois Vashti. Or Ushtei. I don't know. Vishtei or Vashti. Hanefesh Bahamas. Oh, Vashti, the queen from Purim, she is the Nefesh Bahamas. So we have Queen Esther, who's the soul, the neshama, and then we have Vashti. Who is she? She's the animal soul. Weird cold words. Purim. Why is Purim coming up? What shaykhs? We didn't even do Hanukkah yet. It's in December usually, right? And it is, yeah, but 6 months later we'll have Purim. And we have Vashti, the evil, wicked queen. She's the soul, animal soul, okay? That has desire, pleasure, and misaveh, his taiva, his desire, lust. Vashti is the same letters. Vishasoy is the letters Vashti. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Thank you, Hashem. Okay. The Eitz Hadas, because this kingship, Malchus, which is the house of judgment, the Bet Din, the court, Taman Yaira Yadin Yadin. There is what it says in Talmud Tractate Sanhedrin, page 5, folio 1. It says, there Taman yoira, yodin, yodin. Okay, let's see what that means. Yore liyamina, yore lismala. It comes and I think equals out, like scales out, makes the balance of judgment between good and better, which might be good and bad. Sometimes we use euphemisms. Yadin, liyamina, yadin lismala. All right, judges to the right, judges to the left. The Tamon, and there in the Malchus, in the kingship, Yayin Hameshach, or wine that makes drunk, Tetztarech le'estamra mine. Comes out the wine that makes you drunk, you have to be careful from it. Aval misitra de'etzachayim, but from the true side of the tree of life, as if to say, if he's coming in Tiferes, there it says about it, V'yayin yisamachayim, and wine makes happy life. Ched v'sa desire da, and this is the joy of the Torah teaching that comes from the illumination of Gevura, restraint. So we did the first two lights. All right, we're 26 minutes in. We're going to stop it. I'm glad to do more. We've already done more in the private chats. This is for you guys, special for YouTube, TikTok, Telegram, wherever we can get this out. Join. It only costs $1 to be my supporter. You want to partner with me? It's $6. You want to be my supporter on a video? It's $1. To support me in a video. You'll get a shout out with your name. Minimum donation $1. That's all it costs. Cashapp, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. And other options too, probably. To Bit or Paybox directly to my wife's account in Israel would also be helpful, you know. $1, you join as a supporter. You want to partner? It's $6. You want to donate whatever else you want? That's good. Tickets to Israel next week are about $350. I'm trying to figure out. I want to make it. My anniversary and birthdays both coming up. Anyways, lots of love, you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hashem. Shabbat shalom and mivorach.